name's Rafael, you're watching Rock and Roll Garage, and I'm sad to announce that Ozzy Osbourne has died at the age of 76. His family shared the news in an official statement, first released by BBC, and they said, "It is with more sadness that mere words can convey that we have to report that our beloved Ozzy Osbourne has passed away this morning. He was with his family and surrounded by love. We ask everyone to respect our family privacy at this time." That's what Ozzy's family said, and I mean, I'm extremely sad. Black Sabbath is my favorite band, and as probably, as all of you are shocked because, I mean, last July 5, he was back. He performed with a lot of songs, solo songs, and then performed with Sabbath, He performed like 7-8 songs, and, he was ill for years, and he could barely walk. And, it seemed like he was still, pretty good, and he was getting better somehow, but it's shocking. It's a death nobody was expecting, and at least it was a beautiful tribute. It was a beautiful day. Just 2 weeks ago, the whole world celebrated Ozzy's career and Black Sabbath's career, and at least he lived long enough to do this final show, and all we can do today is listen to his discography, listen to Black Sabbath, and honor him. He is, a guiding light, and he will always be a guiding light for us metal fans. His contribution to Sabbath and his brilliant solo career changed the life not only of musicians all around the world, but the lives of fans like us. It helped us through difficult moments. It helped us to celebrate the good ones, and we had a ball going to see him live. I had the chance to see him, my first international concert, and I got the tickets here, was Ozzy Osbourne. And as you probably know, I'm quite young still. I'm 30, and I had the chance to see him in 2011. And it was the first big concert I ever went to, the first concert that I really loved the band that was playing. I was 15 years old, almost 16 actually, and it changed my life. From that moment on, I was even more in love with heavy metal, and it changed everything for me. 2 years later, I had the chance to see Black Sabbath playing live, and it was another life-changing moment. And then in 2017, I had the chance to see 2018, I had the chance to see Ozzy for the last time, not long before he had to cancel the tour, the No More Tours 2, which was his final tour. And, from 2011 and then 2013, it changed my life, and ultimately I created Rock and Roll Garage, the website, and I have been a musical journalist for almost 8 years already. And Sabbath continues to be my favorite band, and Ozzy's solo career continues to be one of my favorites. And we are really sad. I think the whole metal world, the whole metal community is crying right now, and it's like we lost a relative. He was part of our family. He was part of our daily lives. He was part of our memories. He was part of, he was the soundtrack of many of us, and it's just sad. And, at the age of 76, sadly, he was dealing with Parkinson's disease and many other health issues over the past years. And I mean, all I can say is just like if, you know, a person like John Lennon or any other major rock and roll artist have died today, you know. A big part of heavy metal music died today with Ozzy. That's the fact, you know. He was the first voice of heavy metal music. With Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward, they created heavy metal music. It's because of Ozzy, Tony, Geezer, and Bill that we got heavy metal the way it is today. So heavy metal died with Ozzy today, a big part of it. And the other huge part of heavy metal will die when Tony, God forbid, I hope they live many years from now, but when Tony, Geezer, and Bill are gone, you know, because they are the gods of heavy metal music. And Ozzy was the first voice of that. And, you know, I was thinking these days after the farewell show, you know, that we have to thank Tony, Geezer, and Bill for firing Ozzy in 1979, because if they had not fired him, you know, those incredible solo albums might not have been the same later on. So, you know, Ozzy gave us the opportunity to have two incredible discographies. Sabbath, the original one, and his solo career, which he worked with so many incredible musicians, Randy Rhoads, J.Q. Lee, Zakk Wylde, you name it. And that's all I want to say. I'm deeply saddened, just like you, I believe, and our hearts go to Ozzy's family, to Sharon, to Jack, to all his children. And, you know, heavy metal's crying today, the heavy metal community. And we will, you know, mourn his loss for years and years, for decades, because what incredible gift he gave us. What an incredible discography. So his family are part of our prayers, and I hope they can be okay, although it's a horrible moment for them and for us fans. So let's celebrate Ozzy's life, celebrate Ozzy's career. Let's hear Black Sabbath, let's hear Ozzy's solo songs, okay? Thank you for watching. If you want to read more, go to the description and visit rockandrollgarage.com. Don't forget to leave your comment and let's talk about it. Thank you for watching, and I see you later.